Question 1.
Mark Stein reports that it's actually Devin Carter more likely to be traded than Malik Monk if the Kings make room for Russell Westbrook. How do you feel about this?
So, love Mark Stein. Certainly not going to question his reporting. Scott Perry has done nothing to make me angry with him so far. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, which means I'm going to walk a tightrope here. I don't want to.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
You don't remember?
No.
What did you say?
Wait, I said walk a tightrope.
No, before that, backtrack.
Love Mark Stein, love Scott Perry. Don't want to give him.
You're there.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
So
Close.
this would be the first thing that would make me angry.
Really?
I know what Russell Westbrook is.
Okay.
No disrespect. He's not the future.
Right.
I don't know what Devin Carter is.
Okay.
I do know that his strength right now is defense, which is the Kings' biggest weakness. Now, if you're moving Devin Carter or Keon Ellis, which means you're moving defense out of your backcourt, and that's getting you either significant cap room or it's getting you somebody that can fit in the future. I get it. I can understand that. And again, I understand the whole Dennis Schroeder, Russell Westbrook thing. Like, you got to have real point guards on the floor, and to be able to execute what Doug's doing, you got to support Doug this year. You can't just leave him out to dry. I understand all that too. But what I don't want is look, we're in the cycle right now, it seems, where we're trading away or letting players go. And then it comes up like, oh, we could use that guy. Like, hey, we sure could use a Davion Mitchell right now. That'd work. True point guard who plays defense, doing fine in Miami. Oh, hey, Halliburton's gone. Fox is gone. Well, we need a point guard. Like, for me, Devin Carter's the exact type of player where it's like, I need to hold on to him because I need to know what he is. And if he isn't, because let's be honest, too, you're selling way low on Devin Carter. Ain't going to go much lower right now. His value is not great. So you're selling low on a guy that could have potential upside and ceiling that could factor into the future of this team that was a lottery pick a year ago and has played a half a year. So to say we don't know what the hell he is right now is an understatement. So you're selling low on your lottery pick from a year ago so you can bring in a guy who has far less games in front of him than behind him to play backup point guard on a team that's not going to contend for a title this year in any way, shape, or form. I don't see the logic to that in the big picture.
Yeah. So I took this comment differently than you did in this sense. Uh-huh. It was Carter over Monk.
Sure.
Which I like better as far as a potential move.
If it's one or the other, I 100% agree with you. So that's
the way I took it. Okay. Now, I guess you're saying you would rather it be Monk and Carter still here than Monk and Westbrook or Carter and Westbrook.
That's correct.
Okay, and that's fine.
That's correct.
Totally understand.
That is correct.
I'm just trying to think of the logic. I think, let's say Monk, there's no trade. There's no Westbrook. Mm-hmm. Or that doesn't even have to be a trade.
Yeah.
You make the trade to free up some more space for backcourt. But if you don't do any trade and it's Carter, Monk, Ellis, Schroeder, Levine, like,
yes.
I don't know, Neek. I don't know where those minutes are coming for Carter. Now, that's not a reason to just trade a guy.
Sure.
But I feel like right now your analysis of Carter is fair. Like, we don't know what he is. I don't know that we'll have. I want to know the answer this year, but I don't know that we'll get it the way the roster is constructed at this minute.
I agree with you, and that's why if I'm Scott Perry, my first priority is to get the roster to the point, if I can, where I can answer these questions. Not just about Carter, but about Neek Clifford, about Keon Ellis getting 30-plus minutes a night, about Max Reynaud, about Keegan Murray being a number one or number two option.
Which I think the Kuminga makes more sense off potential.
Yes.
If Monk is in that, which that one I could tolerate. I mean, I don't want to get rid of
or
Monk.
Devin Carter if it's again if you're moving him for something that can be a thing in the future. Kuminga is not Westbrook.
Westbrook would be for the now. And
that's right.
The only other little carrot I would put in the Westbrook pile, which isn't showing as much as what I'm going to say, is when they get to the deadline, I think he's someone you could move for somebody, but obviously there's nobody coveting him
Carter
now.
Or
Westbrook.
Westbrook,
I think you have
sorry.
a better chance. But nobody's like, there's not 10 offers for Westbrook today.
No.
So maybe there wouldn't be. But that's my belief.
Sure.
I would
also say by the deadline, you probably can move Schroeder. You're going to have an easier time moving Monk if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Please God, hopefully you can move Levine. The deadline's going to teams get injured. Teams are contending that didn't think they were, that have all the reasons we know. I'm okay with them holding on to whatever until the deadline. If it's not there now or you got to force it, be patient. I'm all for that. I'm just not a big deal in sacrificing future potential for now potential that maybe adds 2 or 3 wins on the I'm being generous, and okay, great, awesome.
Plus, I don't know if he does this. I'm guessing he would, but Scott Perry wasn't drafting last year.
Correct.
It's not, he didn't draft Carter. Not saying it's a bad pick, but he didn't. So I wonder if he was, as he's doing his podcasting and everything, he's like, okay, if I was prepping for this draft, these are the players I like. I don't know. I don't know what he thinks about Carter.
I don't want to be unfair to Devin Carter, but your point is well taken. Here's the exception. If Scott Perry has watched, and by the way, when is he watching? Maybe he's watching tape on Carter, but it's not like we've had a ton of opportunity. We saw him in Summer League. If they're watching him and he's talking to, and again, I'm not saying this is happening. I'm putting out a complete and total hypothetical. But if they watched him in Summer League along with tape from last year, along with conversations with Doug and whoever else, and they're just like, yeah, this guy's not an NBA player. He's not. He's worse than he actually looks, and it ain't ever. Again, hypothetical. Okay, fine, but
I don't think that's happening.
I don't think that's happening either, dude. Question 2.
Question 2.